Last episode, in an effort to get to 300 relics, we cleared out multiple places, most of the Solitude shops and the Temple of the Divines. That got us to the 300 plus that we needed in order to progress and do the quest that we did last episode. The next Legacy of the Dragonborn quest starts at 400 items. If I was to look right now, we are at 338, I think. 336, I don't think that's right. I thought it was 338. Yeah, 338's the correct number. Sometimes this book, you have to open it twice to get it to be accurate. So we're at 338. So I'm going to clear out this week the Blue Palace. I am going to clear out everything in the Bard's College. Then I'm going to head up and take care of Castle Dower up there. So that will get us all of the interior places, or all of the non-residential places. Up there, there's also a guard barracks. I will clear. Is it a guard barracks, or what do they call it? Let me find that real fast. Thalmor headquarters. That's what it's called. So go ahead and clear that out. That has nothing to do with the guards, by the way. I'm sorry, I had that way wrong. And then Castle Dower. So I can't get into this one yet. We'll have to clear that out later. Other than that one that we can't get into, I'm pretty positive that is everything except residential. At some point, I will need to go through all the residences and clear those out as well. Now, last episode, we went into the blacksmith building, and I missed one. Under the bed, I've since gone back and gotten it, but let me just show you real fast. Okay, so in the blacksmith shop, upstairs... Oh, I didn't grab it, so I'm glad I came back. There's a sword here that I missed. Ninjato. Make sure you come back up here and grab that. And I don't want to be caught stealing it, so... There we go. Grab that. And let's meet back at the museum real quick. By the way, I did not catch that sword myself, that Ninjato sword. That was one of you guys leaving me comments. I so appreciate it when you guys leave me comments, and helpful ones like that, especially where they're, hey, you missed this thing, or you could do this, it's better, you know, things like that that are helpful to making the series better. It's really appreciated. So thank you very much to the person who helped me figure out that we missed that sword. All right. I have gone through, like I said, those three buildings, the Blue Palace, the Bard's College, and Castle Dower, room by room, just like we did last episode. So I showed you how I cleared through it. We went room by room. We looked for every item, every book. Here's what we came up with. This is what you can expect to find when you go room by room through those. As far as weapons, we came out with an ancient Nord greatsword. You're going to find that in many places, but I found it here this time. The Honor Blade of Coral. So that is one of the things you want to be watching for. A bunch of armors, including a full set of Penitus Oculatus armor. I'm tempted to wear this armor, but I want to put it on display, so I'm not going to wear it. Otherwise, some of this is common. You'll find Imperial helmets in lots of places, Imperial swords, banded iron armor, boots of the Swift Merchant, and this Hoffingar Thane's necklace. Those are unique, you know, so you want to find those. All right, moving on. Tons of cheeses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 total cheeses in those three buildings. So that's huge. We'll look at books in a minute. There's just so many books. So many books. We found bongo drums, upright harp, and traditional lute. So 3 musical instruments. A couple of dolls, a Solitude Guard doll and an Imperial doll. So pretty cool there. Watch out for the jellyfish in the Blue Palace. That one's not theft. You can just grab it. A few new jewels. Lapis ruby, serpentine, diamond, emerald. I don't know how to pronounce this one. Vesuvianite, probably. And a golden candlestick, another unique item. And of course, oh, yeah. Hold on. This Whiterun silver proof coin is, you want to watch out for that too. But I don't know. I think I like the back. So that's 3 horses, I think it looks like. I think I like the design on the back better, though. I don't know. It's kind of cool on both sides. That front picture is kind of hard to make out, though. Anyway, books. So many books. All right. Let's go ahead and grab that sword that we just found at Giotto. We'll throw that in here. I am going to leave this box, and it's going to say, do you want to put all these items on display? I don't know how many are in here. I haven't counted them totally. I mean, I know we've got 10 cheeses. I know we've got a ton of books. I haven't counted, though. Do we have enough to break the 400 we need for the next quest to start? Let's go ahead and display it and find out. We made it. So cleaning out those 3 buildings got us 82 new displays, bringing our total to over 420, or to over 400 to 420. And apparently those 3 items did not make their way in.
I have some news for you.
Hello. Yes.
I received a letter from one of my colleagues at Gwylem University the other day.
You did?
They mentioned that a Merethic paleontologist of theirs was planning on coming to do some excavating in the volcanic tundra around Eastmarch.
Okay.
If you find yourself out that way, you might want to consider tracking her down and see if the guild is of any interest to her.
There's another guild member? Volcanic tundra around Eastmarch. Okay. It didn't give me a quest, though. Okay. I have to figure out what that means. There's going to be another... All right, we'll have to figure that one out. Because that didn't give me a quest, either. Do you have anything else you want to talk about?
My friend.
Museum guess. Things for display. Avram. Sword in the office. Hall of Heroes. So I think we already know about all of that. Nothing to talk about. Avram is actually the person we're going to be talking to momentarily once we start this next quest. So make sure that you have everything squared away. Inventory cleaned up in any way you need to clean it up. Make sure anything you want to do is done. And then teleport outside and I will meet you there. Just click on the Dragonborn Gallery teleportation and I will meet you there. Now that you've teleported out, that has triggered the next quest to begin. That's all it takes. You teleport outside, the next quest is set up inside. So as soon as we go into... Look at all you guys. Since I know what's going on in there, I don't...
This is quite the collection.
Oh yeah, I don't blame you for leaving. Everybody's leaving. Let's go find out what's happening. This place is trashed. There's Avram just sitting there. Now, it wouldn't hurt to take a quick tour around here, find any guards that are laying down, and check them for loot. Because some of the loot they have might be items you don't currently have in your museum. So just take a quick tour. And note that Orin is here. Nothing I need from them. You can talk to Orin. He won't really have anything to say to you until you're done completing this quest, though. So, not much to do. Alright, none of them had any loot I needed. Let's talk to Avram and get this quest started. What in oblivion happened here?
I'm so sorry. The museum has been robbed. And I'm afraid that I am at least partly to blame.
Partly to... You'd better tell me what's going on.
Yes, you see, I haven't been exactly completely forthcoming with you about my past. And sadly, it has caught up with me. Before coming here, to Skyrim, I was part of a group of brigands back in Hammerfell who operated in western Bangorai. One day we were on a job. We were posing as guards for a caravan destined for High Rock, planning to turn on it when we reached the wastes. Only, when we got there, we were ambushed. The entire job was a ploy to catch us and put an end to our banditry once and for all. That's how I lost my eye. Only a few of us escaped and fled into the hills of Dragontail Mountains. Bleeding and alone. I still to this day don't know how I survived up there. I was found just outside of Heldorn by a missionary who took me in and nursed me back to health. I swore to Tohwaka right then and there that I would turn my life around and live a just and honest life from that day forward. So, I left it all behind and came here to Skyrim to start again. But, it seems that those from my past have followed me here. I tried to fight them off, but they knocked out poor Orien and overpowered me and the other guards. They tied me up and made off with everything. I suppose they left me alive in hopes of me taking the fall for the robbery. I suppose it would be appropriate, given my failure.
No. I'm not letting you off that easy. You are coming with me to help get this stuff back.
You mean, after all my failings, you are willing to allow me to help you? I believe I may have some ideas of where they went. There were a few jobs we had which brought us into Skyrim, and we had a couple of small holdouts back in the day. I would think that a good place to start would be Windcaller's Pass. It's a collapsed cave that once ran through the great mountain where we would hold up when the heat got too hot. It's remote enough that we would lay low if needed, and stash loot there before gathering up and departing for Hammerfell.
Well, let's get on the road. Let's get this fixed.
Excellent. You won't be disappointed. I'll redeem myself yet.
All right. Windcaller Pass is east of Whiterun. So if you go to Whiterun, go east, and you'll see Windcaller Pass is here. That's where we're headed. If you already have Hunting Brew Meadery, that's probably the closest we've gone so far. Maybe you haven't actually walked out of Whiterun over to Hunting Brew Meadery. I don't know. You can take the Whiterun stables. I'm sure you've gotten there by this point. I'm going to go straight to Hunting Brew Meadery, and then we're going to walk east. All right. Looks like my bag gave me a reward of Jasper. If you don't remember from episode 1, just having Diano's bottomless pack will find lost things in its depths once in a while. So every once in a while you'll just get random loot. Just randomly, here's some loot for you. All right. I kind of like this layout for these two bridges. Sometimes you can get a really nice looking bridge and a really crappy looking bridge. I like when they kind of match each other better. I like that design better. Make sure I've fully loaded here. Oh, I don't know if I went and bought more. I have not gone and bought more bolts. This is going to be a problem. I will probably have to make a run back to Solitude. I'll pause it and head up there here in a little bit because we will definitely need more bolts here soon. I would be super surprised if we didn't.
You.
was exhilarating.
She hit me pretty good. Oops, I didn't mean to grab that. That's okay. All right, just up here. So you might want to make a stop up there. There is a stone, which I will definitely be grabbing here in a moment. If you don't feel like making a stop up to the stone, then it is directly the way I'm headed right here. You see the wolf I'm pointed at? Right up that way.
I'll do what I must.
Whoops. I'm gonna make sure I don't forget to loot this guy in case I get my bolt back, because I want that. So yeah, it's right in there. But first, before we go in there, I'm going to make my way through here. There's some skeletons and some necromancers that you'll want to be on the lookout for in this area. Quite a few skeletons once you get up to the top. Okay, so I like to go up this side first. She's usually asleep. So you can usually catch this one napping. I don't know, that necromancer never seems to wake up. Like ever. All right, grab your salmon. No, what you really want from here is there is a staff here. Greater reanimation. So you can use that to reanimate dead bodies. They'll live for a while, 10 minutes. So that's a pretty good staff, especially if you're doing conjuration. And what else? Take that. And I might be able to disenchant that item still. All right, check anything else around here for any loot that's beneficial, and then we're going to make our way right up top up there. Now there's going to be, I think, 2 necromancers up here, and they will wake up like 5 or 6 skeletons. So as soon as they see you, be prepared for that fight to start. I'd like to get the first shot off, but it's probably not going to happen. Oh, I did. Oh, that's good. I got the first shot off. If I can get this other necromancer, I won't have to fight the skellies. No, I don't know where the other necromancer is. There it is.
Ha! Found you.
Okay, skeleton should drop.
You'll have to do better than that.
Well, maybe not all of them. Okay.
Sans,
Oh, is there another?
Is that all? Yeah.
There we go. Okay, so let's loot these necromancers up, but you're here for that stone there. Yeah, might as well check these guys in case they have any weapons that can be put on display. Okay. So you don't need to use the ritual stone, right? Here's what it does. You can just cancel. It puts it on display in your museum anyway. There is a little bit of loot down here you can grab. There's a chest and some stuff like that. So, loot it all up, and then let's actually move on to the quest. Alright, from the corner of this you can see the crack in the side of the hill. That's where we're headed. And I don't think there's any reason at this point for us to be stealthed until we get inside. Alright, now here we can stealth because
This is the place. Be cautious.
there's another 4 or 5 guys in here. And I'd like to catch the first one off guard. First 2 off guard. See if that pulls any others. Oh, I hope not. That would be nice. I hear someone, though. Is that you? Come on, Abram. Okay. There's still more down there. Nice when you can catch them off guard, because you get that stealth bonus, and that takes them out. See, now I don't have the stealth bonus. Alright. Better. Loot all these guys up. Alright. Up on the elevated platform, dais, maybe. Up here is your first bit of the stolen items.
There. Some of the relics are here.
So you grab those, and those are that's the first of your lost, well, stolen museum items. Let's read this note from Jalal first. Once you manage to get out of solitude with the hall, make sure you find the darkest, deepest hole you can. Keep it in until things die down. We'll make our way to Engelman's Rest and get some of the loot moving over the mountains right away for home. There is so much of it we can't possibly hope to move it all at once, so I will be here for a time, Jalal. And then we can question Avram about Jalal now. So, how'd they get in and overtake you?
Well, let me think a moment. I'm still in a bit of a haze from the ordeal. I believe they came in separately throughout the day and spread out across the entire museum. They never really interacted during the day, and some of them even left, but apparently must have climbed to the balcony entrance and were let back in and then hid. Another must have laid low in the cellar or armory when we weren't looking. Eventually, all the other patrons left for the day, and it appeared that the last of them was walking out when they suddenly barred the front door. Before I could fully draw my sword, one of them appeared behind me and knocked me on the head. Everything started spinning, and I heard a yell and a sudden groan from Orien in the office. Someone shot him with a dart, laced with a sleeping draught. I saw several figures wandering about, but my vision was still pretty unclear. But they were only there for about 20 minutes or so, I'd say. Eventually, I regained my senses to find myself tied up in the main hall. But by that time, they were gone. The other guards, they weren't so lucky. I heard fighting in various halls, which quickly died down. Afterwards, I didn't find any of them left alive.
Wait, 20 minutes? They cleared out all the work I did in less than half an hour?
They always were quite efficient once a plan was in place. They aren't your typical smash and grab robbers.
How did they get everything out the front gate?
They didn't. After Orion came around, he untied me, and we quickly moved to investigate the situation. Orion says that they employed some forms of magic. Evidently, they had strong feather enchantments, and moved large amounts at a time up through the Hall of Heroes' upper balcony, and around the back patio of the safe house, and used some levitation charms to toss the items over the railing, where they slowly fell to the water below, where some of the thieves were waiting to receive them and send them to a waiting cart on the shore. Since it was dark, they were able to slip around the building without drawing any attention.
All right, let's move on. Just now, with this loot here that we found, I also found a note.
Oh, good. Yes, Engelmann's Rest. I know where that is. Jalal? Jalal himself is here? That isn't good.
Who is Jalal?
Jalal is the leader of the group of brigands I was with, and if he's here, we can be sure that Engelmann's Rest will be anything but hospitable. But by the sound of it, they already have a caravan bound for Hammerfell with some of the artifacts. We should move quickly to the pass near Falkreath before they make it out of Skyrim. Then we can double back to Engelmann's Rest. I'll scout ahead and meet you there.
All right. You scout ahead. I'm going to grab these items. Oh, we got to level up. Also, I have been forgetting to use my points. Now I've got 4. I keep forgetting to use them. Let's go. I think we can go health this time. And so, as far as where to go, right? My archery, I've got 2 points in archery. I want long shot. I want clean kill. I wouldn't even down the road mind having some of these other ones, but for now, those are like that's 4 points. I could use 4 points right now and be happy. Let's see what other options we have though. Sneak. So I'm gonna get some 25% more damage taking 1 point into sneak attack. I also like having silent roll. It's almost like getting a sprint while crouched. No, not quite, but almost. Lockpicking would be helpful because we are coming up against tougher and tougher locks, and it would be more of a time savings than anything. I do want pickpocket eventually, not right now. It's not something I'm too incredibly worried about. And we do need to start putting a couple points in alchemy so we can make more money more quickly. I use alchemy, selling potions, as a way to make money. But right now we have so many potions sitting in storage that we could sell that I'm not too worried about going this route yet. So, that being said, I think our next points, our most beneficial next points are probably sneak attack. Long shot. Steady hand. No, not steady hand. Clean kill. So more damage. I'm just getting more and more damage with all of these. I don't typically get wing strike. I don't know. I never pick it. It's a stagger. I'm not saying it'd be bad. It does do extra damage on staggered targets. Maybe we'll take it eventually. What do you guys think? Is there something great about that? I never really grab it. Get another point in mass in light armor to help benefit us there, and we'll throw a point into lockpicking to help us out there. And I think that's a good place to go for now. I need bolts.
Pardon me.
What? You're pardoned. I'm going to follow him to Falkreath, but before I go to Falkreath, I'm going to go buy some bolts up in Solitude. So, I'm not going to take you all the way up to Solitude. How I'm going to get to Falkreath is I'm going to go to Whiterun Stables and take the carriage ride over to Falkreath. So we'll meet you over there here in just a moment.
Oh, dear one. Good afternoon. Where do you want to go? Going straight through, or did you want to stop somewhere along the way? Climb and back, and we'll be off. Oh, there once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding to Whiterun from old Rorikstead.
All right, our first time in Falkreath. Let's open up our journal here. And is it not going to tell us? Oh, probably because I don't have it selected. Why is it not even telling us? It should be. Yeah, wasn't pulling up my map, but that's okay. So, looks like we could go out the opposite side. Stop the caravan before it can reach the border. We can go out this way and take the path around. Let's do that. Let's go up here. Head out of Falkreath. And at the sign, take a left. Grab bees if you need.
This'll clear up soon. I'm sure of it.
And we're going to pull off to the left up here. May have pulled off just a tiny bit early, but that's okay. We got an ogre there. Something's happening. We'll let these guys fight him.
Skyrim's crawling with filth. I can't wait to get back home.
Are they not going to fight him? They're just going to walk right by him? Like nothing?
What was that? Come on! Enough!
How do you say what was that? Like...
Mercy!
All right. Oh, that guy lost his head. Full set of elven armor. How about that? That's nice. Take all these good things. And you might as well get an extra set of elven armor. One to turn in and one to keep for yourself. And this guy's just going to have all kinds of goodies on him, too. Thalmor. I guess that's a full Thalmor set. Even though it's not part of what you need, it can still go on display on a mannequin somewhere. Come on. Should be. Oh, I think he's up on this edge. I'm not across the street yet, I think. I need to be across the street on this side. Should be right in here somewhere. There he is. All right. So there's Avram, right? And across the street here.
Good. They are still here.
Hold on. He wants to talk.
Out for the night by the looks of it. If we can move in quickly, we can take them by surprise.
Yeah, we're going to range attack them.
Yes, that is smart. No telling what they have at the camp. I'm with you.
Okay. So, right across the way, you can see the caravan right there. There's a horse right there. If you scooch in just a little bit more, you'll be able to make out some of them. Right there's one by the camp. I think the other one's there behind. Yep. The other one's right there behind. So, I'm going to see if I can't take this guy out. And it wasn't enough. I think I missed him. Something still appears to be seeing me. It might be the horses. Nope, there's something. We got another warrior up here. I think that got him in the eyeball. Okay, piece of leather armor. Not sure I'm going to find all of them. Gold, a bolt. Oh, take all the paintings. Yes, please. I want all the paintings. And another lockpick. And here's the last guy. I think I found them all. All right. So right in the back of the cart is where your second piece of stolen artifacts are. So grab those and then let the story progress.
Excellent. That should account for the majority of the stolen artifacts. Whatever is left is surely at Engelmann's Rest. I'll mark it on your map.
Oh, Engelmann's Rest. What can we expect to find in there?
Well, it's an old Nordic ruin, so it likely will come with its own hazards. But if Jalal himself is there, we can be certain he'll be ready. Jalal is renowned for his use of effective ambushes, so be careful as we navigate through the ruin. I'll try to bring up the rear, and warn you if I see anything out of the ordinary. He may have employed a few traps as well too, so be careful.
Okay, I have not played Engelmann's Rest in version 6 of Legacy of the Dragonborn. I assume it's the same as version 5. As far as location, it's going to be right here. There's an entrance into, what is it? Bruma? Is that Bruma on this side? Yeah, I think so. There's an entrance right there. It's right by it. There's also a vendor right here that you can kind of talk to, and there's another thing he does. I don't remember exactly. We'll talk to him and find out. So teleport to Helgen, that's what I'm going to do. And then I'm going to follow this path around, just like that. Meet you at Helgen. Alright, this is mostly just a long run. There are a couple of instances where you get into a fight. There's nothing big, though. Nothing too worrisome. When you get to this fork in the road, you don't want to head east, you want to head south. So we'll just take a look here. So heading east is going to take you out this way. You want to head south this way. So take that right turn. Anything comes up along this route, I will bring you back. I think there are a couple stops. We're just going to... did I take a wrong turn? Oh no, I need to turn left right here. Yeah, this makes sense. Then we should be kind of making a sweep over to the right again. There we go. We'll just stay here, just in case something comes. We'll just run together. You can skip ahead in the video if this is boring. I'm sorry. But we got to get through this. Right here, you can turn right. That's the way we need to go. There is a fort right there. If you want to, I'm going to. Go ahead and take a quick jump to the left so you can grab the location. Just run right up to it, get the location, and then go back. Stamina's back, and off we go again. If I remember right, as we turn around this bend up here, there was a fight happening. Don't remember what it was, though. I think we're getting close to that. Let's see. Where are we? Are we almost to that bend? Yeah, we are. Okay, I'm going to go down into stealth for a minute. I think just as we turn this corner, I thought there was a fight right here that was always taking place. I could be completely wrong. It's been a little while since I've been out this way. Apparently there's nothing happening. We're in the clear. All right. I thought for sure there was a fight that happened there every time I came through. All right, we are just about there. So Engelman's Rest is that hole. There is a vendor right here that you can talk to. Take a moment and save. We went a long way. This is a good opportunity to save. Also, this vendor has some conversation that if you pick the wrong option, it changes what he can and can't do for you.
Ah, a traveler, a traveler. Delightful, delightful. Rad's the name, rare and valuable goods and services is my game. Might I interest you in some of my marvelous goods? Or perhaps you're here for my special services.
What are your special services?
You with the Imperial Legion? The Penitus Oculatus?
I'm going to say no.
Well then, my friend, you'll be pleased to know that I can offer you an invaluable service indeed. I can get you through the border into Cyrodiil, whether or not the fancy Legionnaire up there wants you to. I'll tell you how for a pittance, relatively speaking, of course. What do you say?
Yeah. Let me know how to get into Cyrodiil.
So, here's the deal.
There's a cave just a little east down the way.
Big, winding, just like the beast it's named after. But it just so happens to start in Skyrim and end in the Imperial Province. Traipse through there, and you'll be in Cyrodiil in no time. Let me mark it for you on your map. Just, watch your back. It's an active smuggling route.
All right. Let's see what he has for goods. I don't think he's going to have anything I want, but
fine hides,
it's worth
hunting
looking.
Supplies and special merchandise.
So if you wanted to buy a simple dagger, you can just craft one of those, though. I wouldn't spend money on that. You can craft it. Minor illusion, minor sneaking, a Nordic ring. Let's see. I'm not going to spend money on that right now either. We'll probably find one or be able to craft one maybe. All right. So he's got a couple of decent things. And then right up there is the path into... I said Bruma earlier. I was wrong. Sorry about that. It's Cyrodiil. right, Engelman's Rest. This place is decently large. And in V5, it had a little bit of glitch where when you got up to the main bad guy at the end, Jalal... Hold on, let this conversation go.
I don't like the feeling of this place. There is something sinister about it. Listen, I know I am in no place to make requests right now, but I'd like to ask you for something all the same. When we encounter Jalal, allow me a moment to confront him. I may be able to make him stand down and allow us to recover the rest of the relics without further bloodshed. And in the end, despite the fact that I want nothing more to do with him, I do feel that I at least owe him the chance to face justice, rather than facing the blade.
Yeah, I've been kind of playing a good guy this whole time, haven't I? All right. Avram, I suppose I can give you a minute, but... man, if anything funny happens...
Thank you. Your trust is not misplaced. I will make it quick. You will stand down or be put down.
Alright. So it used to be glitchy at the end of this. I don't know if it still is or not. We're going to find out. And watch out for magical traps. That one right there is a magical trap. Did not let me hit it with my... what can I hit it with? I'm sure I have some kind of magic I can hit it with at this point. Let's see. Yeah, let's try... let's try to favorite flames. There we go. So you can do that. You can just pop flames on and then go back to your crossbow. On any of those magic traps. What is that? A cabbage or... yeah, they're just cabbage. So I tend to be slow and thorough when I'm searching places. I think you guys all probably know that about me at this point, but I'm not exactly trying to fly through a lot of these places. I'm a little bit more deliberate, looking for anything and everything, because I mean we're trying to fill out the museum with relics. I want to find every single one I can. Alright, nothing going on here. And this is the way out, so it won't open. And now there are some bad guys right down in here. Oh, the way that sounded like I got him in the throat. I know there's more guys down here somewhere.
Gods, no!
Did you hear that?
Wow. How did he just... he destroyed me. Be right back. Alright. We're back. And he is on the prowl, the guy that killed us. I'm kind of letting him move around a little bit. Not sure where he's going to end up. If he comes up one of these stairwells, though, I'm going to plunk him.
There? Stop that! Now you're mine.
Did you hear that?
All right. I had to take him down quick because he hit hard. All right, let's plop down here and take any loot from this guy. Let's keep moving forward. Oh, I better check these corners real fast. Just a couple of... Thought I had... There we go. Some elk antlers or something. Moving on through. Check both sides of these chests because sometimes they'll have a cord leading up to them showing a trap. Take those fire arrows for sure. Let's look back in here. Doesn't seem like there's much else to grab. Yeah, we're good here. Keep moving forward. Alright, looks like we got some guys in here. Let's move quietly.
Someone there? Hello? No!
There we go. There's still another one in there somewhere. Oh, I missed him.
Is someone there?
There we go. We got him. I don't see any more red dots moving on the compass. I think we're clear for the moment. Let's go do our looting. Ah, there he is. That looks like a trap. It is. There's a wooden log up there, so watch out for that trap. All right, let's continue on. We got a locked door here. Oh, some of this isn't familiar. It's been a little while since I've done this quest. But I don't... Oh, I do remember this steps up. I do now. Just took me a minute to... remember it.
Now you're mine!
That was exhilarating.
A couple coin purses, some coins down here. Don't forget to loot up everything you see.
Is someone... Now you're mine.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. That is one heck of a flame spell he just threw. Wow. That was like a flame wall. I definitely hear a Draugr. Oh, it's a witch. Sounded like a Draugr. Hands of the Atronach. 25 resistant to fire, 25 resistant to frost, 25 resistant to shock. Do not overlook this here. Hands of the Atronach. Definitely a good museum piece. Don't miss that one. And then where is the... There it is. Couple potions up here. Chest. Check for traps. Looks like it's clear. Oops, did I forget? Oh no, we got everything. We should be pretty close. I think we're only halfway through, actually. Oh, we just hit the sanctuary. Okay, the quest goes actually that direction, but there is some more stuff over here, so we're not going to skip that. Oh, watch out. Be on the lookout for those magical traps. Okay, there's 2 or 3 guys in here. There's one right there. There's 3. That's 2 down. See if we can get this third one to kind of move towards us. Or stay still. That's fine too. Alright. Perfect. Alright, we can keep moving forward now. These guys are... Oh, ectoplasm, vampire dust, charged skeevered hide. All decent items. Don't forget to loot up all this stuff in here. But here's the thing. You've got a scroll of blizzard. You've got an elven shield of dwindling magic right here. So if you're a shield user, that might be a really nice one for you. And moving back towards the back, I'll come through and loot up all this stuff on the way through. You get some elves' ears, some nightshades. Grab all of that stuff. I will come through and loot it on the way back through here in just a moment, though. Take that dagger, too. Werewolf pelt. That's a museum item. There's a couple of them in there. Some mushrooms and stuff inside the cauldron there. And I don't think there's much through here, although that cheese might be... No, that cheese is not. I don't think there's anything in this backside that we're really looking for. Let me loot this place up and we'll head back towards the front. All right, we're going the opposite direction now. So we came through here, we turned right, we cleared all that out. Now we're going this direction. And this direction gets us almost there.
Someone there?
Yes, someone's here.
Did you hear that?
We'll let Avram kind of take him out there. Nice. Thank you, Avram. Alright, I don't think there's anything more here other than some loots until you get through that door. Oh, trap there. What's it doing? Spears. Spears coming out of the walls. Oh, make sure he goes around. He does. Good.
What was that?
That was just me.
Is someone there?
Over here! Come and face me!
Sans take you.
No! Is that all?
That fire spell those mages have is crazy. You doing all right? Good kill. All right, finish looting up everything and you should be good. Okay, one last secret. Not much of a secret. Just a little hidden wall. Or hidden door in the wall. And if I remember right, this one is trapped. Yeah, there's a trap right in front. And I want to think that there's also a tripwire. Maybe not. Maybe it's just the trap in front. Okay. Well, let's hope that we don't get killed here. No, we're good. So we got a couple of museum items there. That was well worth it. And this should be the last door to the end of this. No, I forgot. There's a little bit more.
Did you hear that?
Sans take you.
You're no match for me. Come on! I've had enough of you!
Oh, that fire.
You'll have
It's
to do
crazy.
that.
At least we got Avram. He just walks right through it. That stuff hurts. Oh, did I put all my healing potions away? That's not good. Okay. We're doing the rest of this without... Did I put it into my handy bag? No. That's empty. All right. So apparently I put my healing potions away. Do not put your healing potions away. That is not the preferred route. The best way to take down your enemies is not to have no healing potions. So we got something called Dondra's Key. And we've got physicalities of the werewolf. We've got a black soul gem. And I'm going to grab all of those up. I'm just looking to see what else we got here. A conjuration spell book. And that's about all the goodies I see, so let's grab those. I don't know what Dondra's Key does. I'm not using conjuration this playthrough, but we'll take the free level up. That's fine. All right, let's move forward. And those pedestals are empty. Oh, Dondra's Key is probably what we used to get through that door just now. looks like there might be an excavation point here. I don't... Just the way that that was laid out, I thought I'd find one right there, but apparently not. Man, that one did not want to set off, did it? Okay, this is the final room. Take a moment here. Hit your save key. It's worth it. You don't want to have to fight all the way through all of that again. Not that it's not a fun quest, I just don't want to do it multiple times in a row. And no sense in going stealth here, because you've got story that has to play out. So let's just walk right in.
Ah, Avram, so we meet again. It has been too long.
I would never have expected to have seen you here, Jalal. Usually you send your lackeys to do your dirty work.
Oh, you cut me to the quick, Avram. With a score this grand to be had, I had to come personally to oversee it. If you want something done right, after all, you do it yourself, no? Then I come to find out that you were involved, and I had a chance to bring you back into the fold. Well, I just had to come.
I will never again be a part of your paltry group of robbers. I left that life behind in Hammerfell. I have a new life here, and I want you out of it.
Oh, but Avram, you can never turn your back on blood. We have been through so much together, and we are brothers after all.
Our father would be ashamed to see what we had become, Jalal. I am trying every day to make up for what I did, what we did. And that life in Hammerfell no longer has any meaning for me, but a vast regret.
Well, my brother, that is sad to hear. If we are truly no longer brothers, and I cannot convince you to rejoin me, then I have no other choice but to end you. Farewell, my dear brother.
Once you're done fighting your way through all of the tons of bandits that pop up all of a sudden, you will find Avram leaning over his dead brother Jalal. Grab anything cool from him, but don't forget the cage key. And keep moving through. Let me show you where it is here. On the other side of this room, it's through there. And if I can remember where the... There it is. Head right up there. And there's the last of it. So grab the last of your stolen artifacts. Don't forget to loot the chest of anything good in it. Find any other loots that you can. This door should... oh, it's not letting me out. Probably because it wants to have me talk to Avram first. Okay, I recovered the artifacts.
Fantastic. I'm sorry Jalal caused you such headaches.
So, he was your brother?
Yes. We grew up in Hammerfell together, and when our father died when we were young, we had to do what we needed to get by. And so we turned to petty robbery and cons. It wasn't until we began to kill in the course of our actions that I even began to question it. Jalal was always very persuasive in getting me to believe what we were doing was always justified. I suppose that younger brothers are always prone to look up to their elder brothers. If you don't mind, I'm going to stay behind and take some time to bury my brother. Then I'll return to the museum and face my punishment.
Well, we got everything back. I don't think we're going to worry about punishment this time.
Thank you, my friend. You are ever so virtuous. I'll see you back at the museum in a few days.
All right. Let us head out of here. Okay, so when we first came in, I said this door was locked and you can't get through. That is the door we were at right now. So once you remove this bar, now you can go through that door. And that's the shortcut to the end. Or the shortcut out, if you will. Right up here. Let's meet back at the museum. Alright, so it's still a mess in here. Let's see what we can figure out. Let's talk to Oren.
Yes?
We recovered all of the artifacts.
Oh, dear. Are you serious? You managed to recover all of them? Every single stolen relic? Oh my, that is fantastic news! I'll get right to work restoring the museum to its proper glory. It will take me a few days, but I'll get things back to normal.
Okay, so he said a few days. I don't
Stay safe.
I think it's 2, but why don't we do this? Let's go outside. I'll wait a day, I'll come back in. I'll figure out how many days it is, I'll let you know. Yeah, the completed thing came up after 2 days. So let's head back in then. Oh, there we go. Museum's back to normal. We've got some money in the donation box. We have our 421 displays back up. Nice. Oh, our patrons are back. Let's talk to you.
I have finished tending to my brother's burial. I thank you for allowing me that. I am ready to discuss my punishment.
I thought we already put a stop to all that punishment talk. But I see you're back.
Of course, I may have been blind in this situation, but I do have a code of honor. I am ready to face whatever punishment you deem necessary.
Yeah, we're not going to talk punishment because Oren will just push back against it. But
My friend, might I have a word with you first?
yeah, certainly.
What would be your intended punishment for Avram's oversight?
So no matter what we pick here, he's going to fight back. So this is one of the things about this quest that I always struggled with. Now I haven't tried it in V6. Maybe it'll let me. Let's try firing him. See what Oren says.
With all due respect, my friend, I make the hiring and firing
See,
decisions.
he pushes
about the
back.
museum. Even though trouble may have followed him, Avram is still an asset to the museum. And the bruising this has caused to his pride and honor will ensure he redoubles his efforts here. I feel that demoting Avram and finding a new head guard would be a much more tempered approach.
All right, if you think so.
I do.
Yeah. Does that guy look like some kind of weird elven Frankenstein monster?
Stones, though no matter how much I reach
Good
out,
to see you
I can
again.
never get them to react to me.
All right, he has nothing
Until
else
we
to
meet
talk
again.
about right now. That's fine. I'm going to put the last of these displays up. And don't forget to stop by over here. We've got a Oren's note on Cyrus Saber, so that's a quest that we needed to take. We've already grabbed the Oren's notes on Samachus at one time. And that looks like all we've got so far. But don't forget to pop back into this corner. check these books once in a while, make sure there isn't a new one. I don't remember exactly how many there are. I think there's 8 or 10 different books that end up appearing over time in this area. So you'll want to grab all of those. They are quest items for more items to put into the museum. Let's grab our reading materials. And what do we have that we can store? A few things. Let it finish and then we'll take a look. $19 items. So not a bad number here, was especially since we started the day with such a big number. So what do we get? Orcish dagger, steel mace. These backpacks probably won't go. I'm not sure what's up with that. A full set of elven armor. 3 more books. Our books are getting... We got so many of them in there. All right, let's let that display go through. And while it's going through, I'm going to run around and clean up. Don't forget to do your little cleanup things. One of the ones that is easy to forget is the Natural History Museum. So don't forget to just go ahead and pop into the Natural Science, I meant Natural Science Museum. And go ahead and fill in each one of these that you can. Maybe you came across all the stuff you need for this display, right? Yeah, I didn't, but go ahead and give it a shot. The elk and the wolf are done. The saber-toothed tiger is done, but not the bear. And I don't have anything for the bear. But yeah, just go through. Those are done. We don't have the chorus yet. Still missing a chicken here. Don't have the chicken. I got a goat, but I don't have the troll. And we got the hag raven, but I don't have a spriggan yet. And of course, we haven't really fought any dragons, so that won't be a thing. The other thing you can do pretty quickly here, you see all your fish bowls are down here. Run up and fill in the fish tank. If you have any in your inventory, you can drop them in there. There you go, into the hatchery. Go for a swim. You can loot these guys up if you want to. Go ahead and grab your items off of them if you want to. All right. Otherwise, putting books away is important. And the rest of it is all about cleanup in the safe house. The other thing I just forgot.
Sorry that I have let you. Rest assured, I will be working hard with the new captain to ensure the safety of the museum.
Sounds good. Oh, I thought we were already done with that. 19 more displays, total of 440, and I forgot to check 4 paintings. And there was 1 extra painting, so that should have put us at 441. Double check that real quick. There we go. Okay. I'm pretty sure, I'm going to look into this in between episodes here. I'm pretty sure our next episode is actually a quest for the guild. I'm pretty sure we have an excavation to go do for the Explorers Guild. So in between episodes, I'll research that, make sure how to get that done, and don't forget to come in here and check your dig finds, and send these guys out whenever you can to get more dig finds.
Good.
So that's good money and research notes. The research notes are good too, so you want to get those.
You have him.
There you go.
Of course.
All
What
right.
can I do for you, Latoria?
That was a pretty good episode. I'm being honest, that particular quest is not one of my favorite quests.
Every now and then, yes. Would you like some?
Latoria would love to have a few.
I don't know exactly what it is about the one we just did today that it's just not one of my favorites. I don't like the way it ends. It doesn't give you any freedom, really. It forces you down a path of forgiveness. And maybe you don't want to be that guy. Maybe that's not the character you're playing. So I never really did like that. Anyway,
How many would you like?
there's plenty more fun stuff coming. And apparently Oren's going to say goodbye to us by giving us a sword.
One of the weapons actually ended up being rather impressive. I thought you might want to use it, but if not, there's a display ready for it.
All right. So we got Gravedigger. A red katana-looking sword. Absorbs health. And it has a chance to paralyze the target. So anybody playing a one-hand sword build, that thing is actually pretty nice. All right. I'm going to take off. We'll see you on the next episode. Thanks for hanging out. And hit the subscribe button if you're not. And if you are, hit the like button.